Hi, this is Gary with Gary vs. Cars, and today we're here with a buddy's 1930 Model A four-door. And right behind me in the shop is the chassis, which he's worked on. But today I'm going to show you the body and what we've done with that. And you can probably tell from my face I'm a little dirty at this point, so it's been a lot of fun. So what you're looking at here is a 1930 four-door Model A, and this car was picked up in Somas, California, Southern California, and it is a very dry and almost perfect car. It was in red oxide primer, and it was probably restored at one point in its early life, had one paint job on it. That said, the primer was fading or failing, I should say, so we took it down to bare metal and use tools to do that. No chemical stripping or sandblasting on this, both for time's sake and economic reasons. But as you can see, it's a very straight and very clean car, and I have to say, incredibly honest car. I'm kind of jealous because my 29 was by no means as good as this. So just getting in good here. So we took it down, used a variety of tools, and I'll show you those. I'm trying to move slowly here. I think the best tool of all is this SCT grinder from Eastwood. This thing is an absolute beast. It's gear driven. I think I paid about 250 bucks for it, and I've stripped tons of panels with it. I use a paint stripping wheel on there. Right now I've got this wire wheel on there, which I've used just to clean the metal, but it's a powerful beast. Used a number of DA sanders, a number of different various scrapers, what have you, scrapers. A lot of hand work, as well as some wire wheels and these nylocks. Wire wheels and nylocks. Get ready to wipe it down, take it over into the paint booth. We're gonna put an epoxy primer on it, PPG epoxy primer. And you can see on the inside here, just knock down the inside. We'll POR-15 the inside, just making sure there's nothing loose in there. And the wood is all original, and it's just in great shape. It's dry, so I think I'll have to figure out what we're gonna do with this. I don't know if you put linseed oil on it, soak it. I'm gonna get some advice on that. If you watch this and you have some advice, give me some advice. Soak it, and then we're gonna probably stain it black. It was, I believe, originally painted black, but you can see even the doors, just beautifully done in terms of, or I won't say beautifully done. What I mean to say is they are in perfect shape. All the hardware is original, so we're not going to take it any further than this. It doesn't warrant that. So the next time you see it, it'll be an epoxy primer. Over there in the far right hand corner, you can see my Willys, my 53 Willys that we're working on, and a buddy's 56 school bus 4-wheel drive. And here's some suspension parts we're pulling off for the Willys. Okay, here we are in the paint booth. The car has been wiped down with acetone and then with another water-based degreaser. And we're just letting it dry off. And I think it's looking pretty good. And I'll be using a PPG high build primer. This is the first time I've ever used this stuff, so we'll see how it goes. So high build primer, and it has an activator. No. It's actually, can you see that? I can't even read it. It's 2 to 1 to half. 2 to 1 to half. The 6 to 1 to 1 will be the paint later on. So it's 2 to 1 to half, and I'm going to be using my Eastwood gun. I think it's going to be a 1.7 tip or 2.0. I'll have to check. All right, here is the Model A, 30 Model A four-door after 2 coats of PPG high build primer epoxy primer mixed 4 to 1 to a half, the half being the thinner or reducer. And as you can see, I think it came out pretty nice. It laid on really well. We're going to treat the wood separately. Paint the inside of this firewall separately as well. I shot it at 35 PSI with my Eastwood gun. I used a 2.0 tip. You can see here there needs to be, you see the reflection. There's some body work that needs to happen right here, very minimal. Probably give that a couple taps and some brief filler. So the next step is to address some of the major things, which there are really none. And then 3 coats of a high build epoxy. And then we'll be ready for paint. And back here, we have the doors, 3 of the 4 doors. These have been sandblasted and powder coated in epoxy.
Not powder coated.
Oh, these were just, oh, of course not. They weren't powder coated because they have wood on the inside. And this is the original wood, and it's amazing how well it's been preserved over the years. So next video will be after high build primer when we start blocking it. Thank you for watching. And my 12-year-old daughter does the editing of these videos. So if you like them, give it a thumbs up and think of subscribing. Thank you and have a great day.